So there are 6 events in freediving, and the first one is static, and that's you're just floating in the water and you're holding your breath. So you relax your whole body, you take a deep breath, and you float in the water. And everyone who gets certified, to dive safely has to learn that skill, because the rule of thumb is, you can hold your breath just relaxed about twice as long as you could dive for. So if I could hold my breath for 7 minutes and 9 seconds, that's my longest. Half of that I could dive for 3 minutes and 3.5. About that, 3.5. Anyway, so that's the first event. Then another event we're going to show you is a lot of the pool events. There's 2 other pool events. There's diving with fins. It's called dynamic. You try to keep a streamlined position and kick your legs and go for a distance underwater. And that one I've done fairly well in. The other one is called dynamic no fins, and that's where you have no fins and you just do a frog swim. And I went 141 meters and almost beat the American record. It was 142. People said, "Did you know you were that close?" But if you thought you were about it, you would black out, because it would be too much for your mind. It would be that one little bit of oxygen you didn't need to use up thinking about whether you were close enough to the record. And then the other events are diving events, which we can practice for in the pool, but and then one thing I'll show you is, so there's a dynamic no fins as well to go down deep, or it's not dynamic, then it's just no fins, constant weight. And the other event is constant weight with fins, which is what you use a big monofin for. And constant weight means whatever you take down in weight, you have to bring up. And when you come up, you have to do a protocol. And the protocol tells the judge that you were lucid. And so you have to take off, when you come up, you take a breath, take off your goggles, throw them the okay sign, the judge, and then you say, "I'm okay." And then after 30 seconds, if you show that you're lucid, they'll give you a white card, which means you get all the points for that event.
Okay, so are they judging on your time it takes to go down, and you already have a certain marker, or how far you go?
How far you go down and how far you go across the pool. So 2 events are in the pool with and without fins. 2 events are going down with and without fins, and then they're static, just the time.
Okay, so the ones going down, it doesn't matter how long it takes you. You're not racing anybody.
Right,
You're just
exactly.
trying to beat the distance.
It never matters how long it takes you. So you try and balance how long it takes you, so you don't use up a lot of oxygen and you can go for longer. Yeah.
And how do they know how far you've gone? How did?
Oh, well, you have judges on the side with a big tape marker, and they watch where you come. As soon as you hit the surface, they mark that on the tape marker. That's the official marking. And then you have to do certain things like, make sure you do your protocol, not get out of the pool, and they'll mark you. That's your thing. And if you get that white card, the points you get are for how far you get in that event. In each event, you get a certain amount of points. And then at the end of the whole contest, which I got second in last year, they total up all your points in all the events. And I'm not really a good deep diver, but I'm very good in the pool, thanks to Panama City Beach and Will and the support we get here. So I make up, but this year I should do better depth-wise.
So on the depth ones, though, how do they regulate that? How do they know?
Well, they have a marker, and the line has, every meter has a marker, right? But you have to declare how far you're going to go, and that's part of the strategy. Before you do every event, you have to declare how many meters you're going to go. If you end up short, you get penalized. You have to do what you say you're going to do. So if I say I'm going to go 50 meters, they lower the plate, and there's a plate at 50 meters. Plus you have a dive watch, plus you have an official dive watch, and the judges record all that. And when you go down to 50 meters, you have to get the tag in a certain way. You can't, and they have a camera on you. You can't touch the rope, you can't, except to one time at the end, reach down and get the tag, and you can take one pull up with the rope. And most people take their tag and either put it in their mouth or put it in their hood or their wetsuit, and then you have to kick up a long way. So to give you an idea how far down people go, that's a good depth. Most people who are really good go two of these pools, 120 meters. Trubridge goes 110. He's in the Bahamas. He goes two of these routinely every competition, plus some. So it's two and then half a pool length and more down
the
deep.
The length of this pool is 50 meters.
Yeah.
So
He's going 120 meters just like that. Now the only depth I've already done, that's why I'm not a great deep diver, is just 50 meters, but I hope to do better this year. And then with no fins, I did 45 meters down. So it'd be down and back, but going down into the depth. So, but the key is, once you get to 60 feet, so you're going down this long. Once you get down, so if you look, the half mark of the pool is close to 75 feet or plus some because it's meters. So right around here, if I'm going down that way, about right here, once you get to 60 feet, it's all sink. And then what you do is you have to work on your equalizing, because people are equalization limited when they go down, most people in their depth. And you have to chill out and just let your body compress under the pressure. And your oxygen, your lung volume, which might be 7 liters in my lung volume, goes down to just 1 liter. So your bag of air to equalize with in your lungs is just a teeny weeny bit of what it was. Plus you're upside down. So that's why you see pictures where freedivers have this diaphragms that are all the way sucked up, because that's how they have to get their air up to their sinuses so they can equalize down deep.
Wow. Okay.
All right.